Hey guys, it's Skulk3 and welcome to part 2 of Let's Play the Blackwell Legacy. In the last part, we scattered our aunt's ashes and got locked out of our apartment because of some kid named Jim Burdo who was for some reason guarding the door. And in this part, we're gonna go and visit the physician who was looking after our aunt, named Dr. Stein. I'm pretty sure that was his name. Something along those lines. Dr. Quentin, obviously. Come on, why would it be anything other than Dr. Donald Quentin? Sup, God?
Did you have contact with Lauren Blackwell while she was here?
Nope.
I like how she doesn't even say hello. She's like, did you know Lauren Blackwell?
Temporary care?
No, she was in long-term.
That's a whole different floor. This is the floor for temp patients.
I see.
So why are we on this floor?
I'm here to see Dr. Quentin.
Uh-huh. Is he expecting you?
I
I've
hope
got
so.
this letter right here.
Okay. Looks legit. Go right in. His name's on the door. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
I sure hope these corridors aren't too long or anything, because we could be searching for quite a while.
Come in.
I've been searching
Dr.
for the last
Quentin?
goddamn 15
Yes?
minutes!
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in.
You already slightly did, but
You got my
look
letter.
at that
I trust.
pose. He
Yes,
looks like
I
he's ready
did.
for action.
Good, good. My condolences on the loss of your mother.
I think she'd be
Thanks,
polite.
but she was my aunt, not my mother.
Ah, quite right, quite right.
So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, yes, I did. But before we go into that, how are you holding up?
Well, apparently there's something wrong with my eyes. We've had a very rough day. I think she'd be.
Just having a really bad morning.
Oh?
I'll get over it. Just some stuff I have to deal with.
You received the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
I
Threw him off a
imagine you
bridge.
must miss her.
Let's
To be
honest.
honest, I'm not sure what to feel. It's not like I knew her, or even remember her from before. She's like a stranger.
So why did you make it a point of visiting her all those years?
Something to do. She wouldn't be rude enough to say that, I think.
She was the only family I had. I guess I felt an obligation, like I had to.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead, life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
You were
Keep
expecting us to
writing
just
your little book
die?
reviews in the paper, right?
Whoa!
You know about those?
It's hardly a
That's
secret.
how
A number of the
condescending
staff
was
read them,
that?
Yes.
I didn't
keep
think a West
writing your
Village
little
paper would
book
interest anyone up
reviews
here.
and-
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
Okay, I am this close to leaving. Why am I here?
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you. It was your aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family, and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply?
That's their problem.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your
Also,
aunt
as
was
we've
an
said, we didn't really know her very
interesting
well.
case. And now that she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just an informal chat. We can discuss her condition. And yours too, of course.
What do you mean, our condition?
Wait, what do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Blackwell. And in my opinion,
Yeah.
there is significant cause for concern.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was, right?
I never knew my grandmother. Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with a family history.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Well, maybe you should have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully. I do apologize. I just assumed. Well, never mind. It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
Go on.
Patricia Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55. Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying? That the same thing is going to happen to me?
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
Dementia, to me, is, like, one of the scariest things. Like, illnesses to get. Really just one of the scariest things in general. So, yeah, this game's starting off quite serious.
You never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
Fascinating. I don't understand.
Forgive me, I speak from a purely professional perspective. I didn't know your aunt personally.
Neither did I, but fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
Well, as you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
Right, she had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
If Auntie spoke, why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time, but I kind of remember.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her. When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Pain? What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
My God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie. So, I had a grandmother.
Apparently so.
How do you know about her?
I mean,
It was in your
odds
aunt's
are
case
that's
history
how
when she was brought to
anything
us.
in the
Patricia
world
Blackwell's
works, yes?
symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia. Until
Until it struck her daughter.
20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
You couldn't find any other link between the two cases.
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
A name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too,
that's my name.
would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey?
Yes,
Who's Joey?
we've
Me?
been wondering
Well,
the same thing
I
for
never go by
25
Joey,
years.
but still.
So what should I do?
I'm sure
Right
Joey
now,
won't possibly
nothing.
be
This
significant
type
in
of
this
thing is
game at all.
unprecedented. There is no procedure to go through, no medication I can give you. I just want you to be aware, is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
Ugh. I mean, it's
Is there
good to
anything
know we
else
should
you
be
need to tell me before I
concerned
go?
or like
Your aunt had
be
some
on the lookout
personal
for things,
effects
but
in
even so,
storage.
just
As the
it'd be
next
such
of
terrifying
kin,
news.
you're the beneficiary. It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell.
Why is it
My
being sent
schedule
via
is fairly
messenger?
open now, so feel free to drop in anytime. I'm always happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't just be like a good old file folder that we put in onto our inventory. Oh well. In any case, I think we've just about covered everything we can about our aunt then. So, let's finally go home and get that sleep we so sorely need, because I imagine Rose's head is probably still a little uncomfortable. Let's look at this
That's
bear
Griff,
first, though.
the PI bear. I've had
Hey,
him as
Griff.
long as I can remember. He's in horrible shape, but I don't have the heart to throw him away. Griff is fine where he is.
I guess she's just like smiling to herself kind of awkwardly there. So, yes, you can look around. I don't think there's
I open those
really
curtains and a dozen windows can look directly in here. Those curtains stay shut and prying eyes stay out.
Like, I mean, people aren't very likely to be looking in, and even so, what are they going to see? An empty kitchen and you standing here fully clothed? I mean, it's up to you, but equally.
This TV was here when I moved in. It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me.
Look at little tiny Rosa.
It's me. I look scared out of my mind. I don't remember when this picture was taken, but I look about 4 or 5 years old.
And there's
Auntie
maybe a little
Lauren.
bit more about Lauren.
She took care of me after my parents died. For most of my life, Auntie Lauren was a vegetable, slowly rotting away in a hospital bed. I don't remember what she was like before that. This picture is all I have to go by.
We can't look at Griff. Aw. Well, even so, Griff has clearly been around a good long time.
I'm not
Anyway.
ready for bed.
You're not? Fine, I guess we better go find those files.
I am just
Maybe
feeling
not.
so uninspired today. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel up to it. But today, it's just not happening.
Okay. Go to bed
I'm
then?
not ready for bed.
Oh, there it is.
Looks like it's from Bellevue.
Oh, messenger is in a person delivering it. Right, I thought it meant like an online messenger. I was like, this seems a bit odd. Okay, so this seems to be a letter from... Okay, so this is from Grandma... Did we have a little Grandma Patricia? So she seems to be pretty lucid at this point, so the dementia apparently hasn't set in just yet. Jack, we can presume then, being Lauren's brother, is Rose's father. I've already... Wait, what? Oh, it's on a typewriter? Is that how you corrected typos on a typewriter? Can't type for long. I kind of want to use a typewriter. I mean, that's very irrelevant to the situation, but... So, yes, I think really from this we're just going to be learning quite a lot about Lauren and how things are progressing with her. From the sound of it, well, Lauren moved out quite a while ago, and it doesn't seem like she's been talking to her family all that much. So it seems she and Rosa have a fair bit in common there, is that they're being a bit... not quite reclusive, but keeping to herself mostly. So this is from the looks of it when it started setting in for Grandma Patricia. I don't know why I keep saying that in a slightly southern drawl, but either way. So, it seems that, at the least at the moment, so of 1961. When did these start? 1960, was it? Yeah. So 1961, she was at least sort of in and out of lucidity. I wonder how sort of present Lauren was with all this. I mean, she clearly was going back for like Thanksgiving and things like that. But and there's the name again, Joey. Oh dear. Yeah, Joey is currently the biggest mystery with all this then, because... Well, I mean, this is how Lauren would have heard about Joey, I suppose. But then why would Lauren be yelling it out as well? And yeah, so this is when clearly the condition got too bad for it to be, you know, just keeping it at home, essentially. Oh dear. This is the sort of thing why dementia just really scares me, just how much it can change someone. Like, they can be loving and friendly and anything one minute, and then the next just violent and So yes, this game series, as you can see, it does have at least some kind of a serious tone going on, but it does also have a lot of humor and sort of fun later on as we go. So don't worry, it won't all just be, by the way, horrible mental illnesses affecting your loved ones. Yeah, it's gonna have interesting and fun times ahead, but for now it's just a bit of reading. Oh, Lauren, don't start smoking. It's a bad idea. Ah, and that Maria then, presumably will be Rosa's mother. Well, we say that. Oh, she got red hair, that's pretty likely then to be her. Oh dear. It sounds like Lauren's becoming even more, keeping to herself, really. And this is where Lauren then is... She was talking to Joey. Okay. So... I wanted to assume then that somehow this... Well, for them both to have been talking about Joey would be... I mean, Joey's not a super uncommon name or anything, but it would be a bit strange to... Well, private detective, huh? Okay. Some obscure park in the Bronx. Is it like the dog park? Because that seems to be a running theme at this point. Oh hey, a letter from Lauren this time. He understands our mother now more than ever. Okay, she was never crazy. So it sounds like there's somehow been some understanding reached there. And then their father has also passed away. Hey! Congratulations, Jack and Maria. What? You always called Jack? I get the feeling I called you a wrong name earlier. Sorry. Oh, good. At least, Lauren went to the wedding.
There are
That's
some
nice.
pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Yay! Baby Rosangela. So, yep, that all adds up together. So with those pictures, we might be able to see tiny baby Rosa. That would be adorable. So, that's quite nice to hear, I suppose. Though it seems that, actually, no, there's no real indication of how Lauren is at this point. And then that is... Yep, so that'll be when Lauren took over custody of Rosa after her parents died just 5 short years after she was born. And that's also tragic. And now the phone's ringing. We'll probably answer that in the next part, I think, guys. So, thank you very much for joining me for this, because this episode's running a bit long. And I will see you tomorrow for part 3. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.